Hi hopefuls, I hope that you're well. KATIE-REBEKAH, I'm always very impressed with how you are able to organize so much craft stuff in your room and still have it function as a room. The pens just kept coming. And I'm in the room that's eventually going to be my craft room, and there is zero organization happening in here. I just need to take a leaf out of your book about how to keep everything in here straight. I think the secret is a lot of drawers. RAQUEL, The Sims 4 seems very overwhelming now that it's been out a few years and there's so many expansion packs and game packs and stuff packs and kits, and what do all of those things mean? And there's a lot of money that can be sunk into The Sims 4. I know, KATIE-REBEKAH knows, like, there can be a lot. However, I read online that in October 2022, so this past October, they made the base game of Sims 4 free. So if you did have the space, you could try out the Sims base game version, which, I mean, if you're just starting for the first time and you don't have any experience in it, like, the base game's really all you need. And it would also feel better to try it if you knew that you didn't have to spend a bunch of money to try it. So yeah, this past year they made it free according to the internet. So this is my final special interest video, and I saved the most obvious one for last, which is softball. As you saw, my t-ball shirt, I've been in this sport for a very long time, 97, which means I played from 97 all the way up until I graduated college in 2013. So that's 16 years playing, but I am still involved in the sport. I've never gone a year without softball. Even with COVID, the very end of 2020, I was coaching again. So I have not gone a year without softball since 1997. I need a minute. So it's been a special interest for a second. 97, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23. So I've been involved in the sport for 26 years. Cool. So graduated from college in 2013, and right when I graduated, the Parks and Rec program from the town that I graduated from had reached out to the college softball coach and said, do you have anybody interested in coaching? And he just sent that. I don't know if he sent that out to the whole team or if he emailed me and thought that it would be something I'd be interested in, but I got in contact with the Parks and Rec department, and that's when I started coaching my first team. They were an 8 and under team, so I had 5 to 8-year-olds. And some of those girls just graduated from high school this year, so they're 17, 18 now. And they were on my first team in 2013, which is also just so wild to me. Softball is a spring sport, but then there's another thing lovingly called summer softball, which is a whole different, like, travel league type of thing, which I played from the time I was 12 up until I was 19. I played summer softball, where it's pretty much you practice a couple times a week and then you go to tournaments on weekends, and those tournaments last literally all day long. You start at 8 a.m. You could have 7 games in a day, and it's just go, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's all softball. So I've coached 4 10 and under summer softball teams. I want to say I was with the Parks and Rec program for 3 seasons, and of those 3 seasons I coached 3 8U teams and 1 12U team. I started coaching at the high school in 2016 at the junior varsity level, and then I took over the varsity program in 2017, which I still am at now. I have coached 15 softball teams in the last 10 years. Wow. I've been very involved in the sport. I plan to stay very involved in the sport one way or the other. And I've talked about this on my personal vlog channel, but once my kids get to be about 12, 13, I'm probably going to leave coaching so that way I can watch them enjoy their hobbies, whatever those may be, just to make sure that softball doesn't interfere with me being able to make it to their things. And then maybe once they're all done with their things, I can pick it back up again in some capacity. I hope that Poppy likes it. I hope that it's something that she'll want to do. Baseball is fun and all to watch, but baseball and softball really are 2 very different sports. And Poppy loves hitting balls off the tee, so I hope that just continues for her. I could talk about softball all day long with anyone who's willing to listen. I love talking about the game. I like talking about the gameplay. I like talking about coaching. I like watching softball. They host tournaments around my area all summer long, so they're really easy to get to on a Saturday or a Sunday, to just pop out on a nice weather day and go watch softball. I'll go watch softball and not know who's playing. Like, that's fine to me. I love to just go sit and watch and not need to know anyone. I love clapping for a good play. I love the whole thing. I love the sport so much. And obviously, me and that sport have a lot of history, 26 years of it. So this is literally the longest thing that I've ever focused on and have really enjoyed for this long. Not to say that there haven't been some low moments in this sport and playing it and coaching it, but overall I'm still doing it. I still plan on doing it for like another 8 or 9 years, and even then still planning to be involved in it in somehow, some way. But yeah, so that's a little rambly. I've been recording for 16 minutes. Like I said, I can talk about softball a lot. Hopefully I can condense this down enough for you. But I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll meet you back here next Tuesday. 26 years. My husband's 28.